Hi guys, I'm Kasha. Welcome to the channel, to my wonderland. Welcome to today's coffee time, and I have for you a big movie haul.
It's coffee time.
So a couple of weeks ago I was in the Netherlands, and exactly that weekend there was this big flea market happening, and I really wanted to go because I had been there before and you never know what you're gonna find. And this time I was not expecting to get so many movies. It got a little bit ridiculous. Part of it's because I have been meaning to start a Disney movie collection as well, because I feel like I have zero Disney movies because, you know, I watch them and I like them, but I never started collecting them because in Germany they have a German title and I don't want to purchase the Disney movies with a German title. I don't like it. So in the Netherlands most movies have the original title, and so I found somebody selling a ton shed of Disney movies for €1 a piece, and then I bought so many from him that he made me like a bulk deal, and I ended up picking so many Disney movies. And after that I was on a roll and I was just going to be like, oh, I'm taking this one, I'm taking this one, I'm taking that one. And there are two specifically finds that I thought were really good finds. So I'm gonna show to you everything that I got. It is so much that I'm not gonna talk too much about each particular movie because else we're gonna be here for a long time. So I'm just gonna quickly show you what I got and we'll take it from there. I don't even know where I'm gonna put the movies so you can see them. Maybe I will, I'm sorry dear zombie, maybe I'll just start piling them up somewhere. So all of the movies are in this bag. This is full to the top, full of movies. It is ridiculous, I know, I'm aware of this, but I was having a shitty weekend. I was sick that weekend and we went there and I started seeing movies that I wanted, and I don't know, man, it just made me happy. And I had been also watching a lot of videos from Cinema Sickness that week, and I love him and he always goes on movie hunts and thrift stores and things like that, cool stuff that they have in the US. We don't really have those things here that much, and I just love to go movie hunting as much as I like to go, you know, toy hunting and things like that and finding cool stuff. So I got too excited and this is the result. So I'm gonna show you first all the Disney movies that I got because they are the ones that are on the top, and then we're gonna go to the other ones. So I believe I got 21 Disney movies in total. So that's a really good jump start for my Disney movie collection. And the first one is actually nearly the only Disney movie that I already owned, and that is Alice in Wonderland. I picked this one up because I have the DVD version of it, but I have the Spanish title, and I did not have the regular classic Disney with the English title. So I picked this one up and it comes here with a little booklet as well. Yeah, so I'm super happy that I have the Disney classic now with the original English title. Alright, so then we have Lilo and Stitch 2-disc special edition. Also, some of these Disney movies that he had were the special edition, or they came with a lot of extras, so it was a really good thing that I found it. So this is the Lilo and Stitch 2-disc edition, and comes here with the 2 discs, and I love this movie. Then one that I was so excited that I found, because I do remember watching this when I was a kid and I have not rewatched it since, so I'm super excited to be able to rewatch it now, and that is Oliver and Co. And I've always loved this kind of movies that, you know, have to do with animals, animal rescues, things like that. I've loved it, and man, I'm so excited to rewatch this one because I do remember watching this when I was a kid and loving it. Then I have more classics that everybody knows, like Peter Pan. This is the Disney Platinum Edition with 2 discs, and another classic. Then we have Robin Hood Special Edition as well. And I don't remember much of these movies, so it's gonna be also a cool rewatch. Then we have a relatively new one. We have Ratatouille that Disney already did with Pixar, and this one was so much fun. I loved it, and this one also comes with some bonuses. Alright, moving on, we have Pocahontas. This is the regular classic edition. I always love Pocahontas so much. I don't know why. I think I saw myself more a little bit in her back then, because there were less princesses with long black hair. Of course, Jasmine from Aladdin was also a princess that I saw myself more identified in that princess than all the other ones. So I always kept Pocahontas close to my heart, because I always felt like it was a princess that I could relate to, because she also loves nature and animals. And then we have one of my absolutely favorite classics, Lady and the Tramp. Love this movie, love the mischievous cats. Yeah, this is great. I can't wait to rewatch it. It's been a long time. I'm really getting pumped for all of these Disney movies. It's like I'm on a horror wagon right now, where I want to watch a lot of horror, but then I got these movies and I'm like, I also want to revisit the classics. So it's gonna be a kind of a mix of horror and Disney for the next month, so that's gonna be interesting. And then we have Finding Nemo, and this is the 2-disc special edition that comes with this little sleeve as well, that it's kind of shiny, really cool. Alright, so moving on, we have Up, and this movie is gonna break you and then you're gonna love it. But that beginning of this movie is one of the most heartbreaking ones ever. I absolutely love this movie. It comes also with this little sleeve here. And Doug, can we please talk about how cute Doug is? I mean, seriously. And next, more classics. We have Mulan, and I believe this movie is a little bit underrated, to be honest. You don't hear people talking about it so much, but it was a great movie, and I really loved it. And this is also the 2-disc special edition as well. And then we have Brave. Love this one, and I love the bears. Also a movie that I watched and loved but have not rewatched since, so another one that I could give a rewatch. Next we have a real classic. We have Bambi 2-disc special edition, and then we have Bambi 2. Bambi was a movie that traumatized a lot of children out there. I have a friend that cannot rewatch this movie because she just cries all the time. But a classic that I wanted to have in the collection, and now I have Bambi 1 and 2. Alright, and then we have The Lion King. And this is probably the Disney movie that I have rewatched the most. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with The Lion King. I knew all the songs in Spanish because I used to watch it in Spanish. I knew all the songs. I probably still can't sing them today. I was obsessed with this movie. Also really pumped about The Lion King coming to the cinemas this year. The trailer looks amazing, and I cannot wait to go watch it. And I didn't find The Lion King 2, sadly, but I did find The Lion King 3. And this is the 2-disc special edition, so now I'm just missing The Lion King 2. More classics. A real classic as well. The Aristocats. You know, guys, I'm a cat lady. I love cats. So I need to give this one a rewatch as well, because I don't think I've watched this since I was a kid. So I'm really excited to see what I think about this movie now, being the cat lady that I am. Yeah, so more classics. Pinocchio. It comes with a sleeve. The sleeve is a little bit damaged, but oh well, it was €1, and this is the 2-disc deluxe edition of Pinocchio, another classic. These are mostly all classic and some kind of newer ones like Brave and Up and Finding Nemo, but most of them are kind of classics. And following that, we have 101 Dalmatians. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm sorry. I give up. So it is the 2-disc special edition, also with this beautiful sleeve. And we're getting to the end of Disney, guys. So we have Aladdin 2-disc edition, and so far I don't have planned to watch the live action movie that they did. I heard it's good and entertaining and everything, and I think it's pretty much accurate copying the original. I still don't think I want to watch it. I don't know, I'm not really interested, but I would really like to give the classic a rewatch. And the last Disney movie is WALL-E. This movie was so cute and so accurate. This is like the Disney version of Black Mirror. This is what the future is gonna get to if we don't fucking do something about it. So I love this edition as well. It's kind of like a weird edition. It comes out like this and then you just open it like that. I don't know, it's a weird edition. It was also only €1, so I decided to pick it up. So there you have it. These are all the Disney movies that I got for a really good price, and this is my start on the Disney movie collection. And we also picked up a couple of TV series seasons, but Jeff kept them. We got Heroes season 1 to 3 on the same format, so they match because OCD. We also found Lost season 5, so now we're only missing season 6, but all of those he kept at his place. The only one that I took with me, well, actually 2, but the one of the ones that I took with me was Bates Motel season 1. I really love this series, and I know it's on Netflix, but I would like to have it one day for the horror collection. And this one, I think it was €3 or €4 for the whole season, so that was a good deal. And it comes with this sleeve, and like I said, love this series. If you have not watched it yet, you might want to give it a go if you love horror. And the other sort of season is one of the things that I considered one of my best finds there. There are 2 things that for me were the best finds, one of them being this. This is the ultimate true crime collection, Crimes of the 20th Century. If you watch regularly my channel, you know that I love true crime stories and I love to hear all about it, and I found this box and I knew I had to take it with me. So this is like a documentary based on a lot of different crimes and their perpetrators. It has serial killers, it has psychopaths, and it has all kind of things. And I know a lot of people might not like this kind of stories, but I don't know, I find it fascinating. Of course, I don't agree with what they did. I think it's horrible, the crimes that they committed, and obviously I don't support that, but I am just so fascinated about how their minds worked and the things that they thought. You need to keep in mind, most of these people, you know, serial killers and this type of criminals, they are so intelligent. And there's something so fascinating about, you know, watching interviews or hearing about their lives. And I love to watch documentaries based in true crime stories. So I'm glad I found this. And it looks also so cool. This is how it looks like. And it opens up completely like this. And I cannot wait to watch this because I might not know all of them, all their stories, and I don't know, I just think it's really interesting. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on true crime stories. So I thought this was a really cool, interesting find because it's something that I'm interested in. So yeah, I picked this one up, I think also for 3 or 4 euros, which was great because I didn't even know this thing existed. Alright, so now let's go to the regular movies, and I got a little bit of everything. We have horror, we have action, we have probably some drama here and there. So let's go. The first one is 13 Ghosts, because I wanted to pick this one up, but in Germany they gave it the German title, so I never picked it up, and now I finally have a copy with English title. This is a movie that a lot of people didn't like, but I love it. It's one of my favorites that I could rewatch all the time. There is something about it that I just love. Next I have The Deal. I didn't even know this movie existed, but it has two actors that I love, which are Christian Slater and Selma Blair. I love her. It's a female crush of mine. And I didn't know about this movie, but just the fact that it has these two actors was a buy for me, and it was only €1. All the movies that I'm gonna show you here were either €1 or 50 cents, except the TV series that were, I think, 3 or 4 euros each, but the rest were cheap, so that's also part of why I got so many. So yeah, The Deal. Then we have Hearts in Atlantis. I didn't own this one, and it is based on a Stephen King book, so I had to get it for the collection. And another one that was only €1. Then we have, oh yeah, Red Sonja, and I picked this one because I do own a copy of this, but it's one of those really thin, weird looking DVDs, so I'll be getting rid of that one, and I will exchange it for this one. This is the regular nice DVD copy of the movie. Next we have Sleepers, a classic. It is a really great movie with a great cast of actors, and I didn't have it, so I decided also to pick this one up. And then we have one that I only picked up because it was €1, and that is Chucky, Bride of Chucky. It says here, Chucky Gets Lucky. Yay. This movie was not good, but there's nothing worse than Seed of Chucky, so this one was still better than that. But for €1, you know, I grabbed it to add it to the collection now that I'm working on expanding the movie collection. So for €1 we picked it up. What else do we have? Oh yeah, we have a very bad movie. This is I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, and this one was actually factory sealed. It was completely new. It was only €1, and I was like, you know what, let's add it to the collection. I'm aware this is not a good movie, but I do own the first part, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I think I have the two first ones. They were good. This one, nope, but I'll add it to the collection. Why not? Next we have a real classic, Superman 3, and I love that I found it in this super cool edition, and I just love it because, I mean, this cover is everything, you guys. This cover is amazing, and a great find for just €1. And then I have another great find, this time horror, and that is Ghost Ship. Now, the best part of this movie was the beginning. After that scene at the beginning, that opening scene, that is everything. The rest was just meh. But for €1 I can add it to the collection, and it has this cool cover, as you can see, with texture. It's just fantastic. I haven't rewatched in a long time. What I rewatch all the time is the beginning scene because it's just epic and fantastic. But maybe it's time to give it a complete rewatch to the whole movie. And then another one that I got in the same kind of edition is Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and another one to add to the collection. I did not have this one, and I love the classic cover artwork, so another one that was a great find for just €1. Then we have Fireflies in the Garden. Never heard of these, but again, it has actors that I love. It has Willem Dafoe, Ryan Reynolds, and it also has Julia Roberts. I don't particularly love her or anything, but you know, it has a well-known cast. You know, my favorite one is Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe, I just love him, and I have not heard of this movie, so I decided to pick it up and add it to the collection. And then we have The Virgin Suicides. I read the book back then when I was a university student and loved it. I watched the movie and I really liked it, and I didn't own a copy, so I decided to grab this one as well. Then we found a cool edition of Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof, and it is this kind. It's not a media book, but it is sort of like, it comes with this sleeve, and then it has the nice pictures here on the side, and it comes with 2 DVDs, and for €1 I decided to pick it up and add it to the collection. And then I picked up something that now I remember, I realized later it was supposed to be a series, and that is Earthsea. I picked it up for €1. It has Danny Glover in it, and the rest of the actors, I don't really know them. Well, I remember her from Smallville. You know her? Yeah, right there, from Smallville. I don't have high expectations for this, but it was a 2-disc edition. It's 3 hours total of footage. And then when I went to add this to my movie collection tracker, my app, it showed it as a TV show. So I'm guessing that's what it is. Maybe it's just a mini series, but I'll find out when I get to it. Then we have The Gift by Sam Raimi, and this one was a great find. I didn't have it, and now I can add it to the collection. Then I found a movie, you guys, for 25 cents, and I decided to pick it up, to be honest, because it's a movie that you don't come across that often. I've never seen it secondhand before, or in firsthand. I've never seen a copy of this movie in the wild. So I decided to pick it up, and that is Pluto Nash, and featuring Eddie Murphy. I know this is definitely not the best movie you've ever seen, but it's one of those comedies that came out in the early 2000s that it was stupid, but it was still funny, and I don't know, I just decided to pick it up for the collection for 25 cents. And what else do we have? We have The Final Destination. I believe this was a reboot, or a try to reboot the original film series of The Final Destination. I don't even know if I watched this one at all. I know I've watched Final Destination from 1 to 4, I want to say, but I have never watched this one, I think. So for €1 I decided to pick it up for the horror collection. And then we have something that the moment I saw it, I gave it to Jeff and be like, we're taking this. And that is Jingle All the Way. Now, this has a backstory, being that the first Christmas that Jeff and I spent as a couple, we watched this movie. And now it has become a classic that we need to rewatch every Christmas. It's like a tradition now. And last year, Netflix did not put it. Normally when the Christmas season comes, Netflix adds this movie to the list, and last year they didn't. And we were like, the fuck, man, we need to watch this movie, it's a tradition. And when I saw this, I was like, we're getting this now, there's no excuses, we're rewatching this every Christmas. So yeah, Jingle All the Way. And then we have Jaws, again, one that I didn't have because I wanted the original English title. In Spain it's another name, in Germany it's another name, and I wanted to have a copy of the movie with the original English title. So we have Jaws. And what else we have? Oh, this one I was really excited because the cover is so classic, and that is The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox. And I remember going to the movies to watch this. I went to the theater, and I don't know, I have good feelings, good memories coming from this movie, and I have not rewatched it in a long time. This one came out around 2003, and it seems like it was just yesterday, but it's so long ago. Yeah, so definitely want to rewatch this one because it's been a while. And then, oh, this could have been considered Disney, but it was at the bottom. So we have here Alice in Wonderland. This is the first from the two movies that Tim Burton did on Alice in Wonderland. And the reason why I bought this one is because it's the special edition, but also because I had a German copy of it. So it had the German title. It didn't have Wonderland, but the German word. So I'm gonna be getting rid of that one, and I'm gonna keep this one that has the English original title. And we're getting to the end, you guys. Thanks for putting up with this. We have Road to Perdition. I saw this one for €1.50, I don't remember, and this was such a good movie. And I didn't have it, so I wanted to add it to the collection because it's a really good movie. So yeah, I picked this one up. And the last one, it's my favorite find of the day. When I saw it, I got so excited that I think people got scared because they thought I was dying or something. I got so excited. I found, and now you're gonna be like disappointed. It's not Hellboy. I know what you're thinking. It's not another Hellboy, but I found Cujo. And not just Cujo, I found this classic old copy of it. I mean, just look at this cover. Like, when I saw it, I pooped my pants. I was in heaven. I was in love with it. And I mean, yes. I mean, I love this so much. This is 1983. That's the year I was born. Maybe you don't think this is the best find ever, but for me, this was such a win moment. When I saw it, I was like, give it to me. I am so stoked to have this. So happy. Like, you cannot even imagine. Like, this makes me so happy. And this is the type of things that you can only find in flea markets. And this is the reason why I want to start going to more and more flea markets again and try to find these things in the wild. And this made my day. Let me tell you. Yeah, so I'm super happy to be putting this one with my Stephen King movie collection. And that was everything. The bag is now empty. That was everything I had to show you. I know it's a lot. We have a pile here, a pile here. What can I say? I got a little bit carried away that day, but hey, it was fun and the movies were cheap, so I justify it just that they were not that expensive. And they're helping me grow my collection when it comes to new titles or new cool editions. Let me know down below what you thought about the haul and which of the movies I've shown you love, you didn't maybe know of. Just let me know all your comments about this haul down below in the description. And while you're down there, you can also give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more coffee times with me. And if you have Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter and you want to follow me there as well, the links to my social media are also down below in the description. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I hope to see you all in the next coffee time. Bye!